Danielle Gray with Mixed Fitness Arts, and this is your 20-minute bodyweight workout. This is gonna have a little bit more focus on mobility and flexibility, so you're gonna feel good after this workout. We'll start with a warm-up and then we're gonna go through each thing. You're just gonna follow along with me. If you need a little more cushion for your knees, I would get a towel or a pillow, have that handy. I think everything else is set, so let's get into this warm-up. We're gonna start with some inchworms here. Time begins now. We're gonna walk forward into that plank. Hang out here. If you wanna add a push-up, you can. If you wanna do a lunge, you can. Otherwise, walk it back in, keeping the legs straight. Breathe, slowly roll up, and then we'll go again. Walking it out, taking your time. We'll probably have enough time to do around 3. I don't want you rushing these or going too fast. We're just keeping the pace. Beautiful. And then walk it back in, keeping the legs straight. Since this is more of a focus on mobility, let's test your flexibility and see how everything goes. All right, so now we're gonna go into lunge elbow taps. You're gonna meet me down in a lunge. Let's do right leg. Go as low as you can. And what we're gonna do is the same leg that is forward is gonna be the elbow that you're using. So you're gonna reach your elbow up, and then you're gonna reach your elbow either to the ground or to the opposite hand to get some rotation. That one's a little bit harder, so find what you've got. If you're not able to reach it to the ground, go up to your knee, up to your knee. All right? Keep that back leg straight, pushing through your back heel. If you wanna add some rocks, you can, and then let's go the other side. Other leg forward, drop the hips, take your time there, elbow up and down. Allow your spine to twist with you here. Breathing and releasing your last one and rest. All right, meet me in a quadruped. So hands and knees, shoulders stacked over wrists, hips stacked over knees. From here, we're gonna cat-cow. So drop that stomach down, release the head back. From there, tuck the tailbone under, pull the chin to the chest, push the floor away. Breathing and releasing at your own pace. You might notice some soreness, whether it's in your core, whether it's in your hamstrings, your forearms. You're just breathing through here and kind of doing a body scan, checking in with yourself, seeing how you're doing today. Return back to neutral. From there, we're gonna do scapular push-ups. So this one's a little bit tricky because you need to keep your elbows straight. We're not bending and straightening. We're moving our torso in between our shoulders. So see if you can really drop it down, squeeze in between, and then press away through your shoulders. We're gonna do this for about 30 seconds. So if you're watching me and very confused at how I'm doing this, there is a slight rotation I'm doing with my elbows. I'm kind of rotating and pushing my elbows forward to help with my protraction. We're gonna retract here and press. Good. All right, so now you're gonna meet me standing. And we're gonna go as best we can kind of through the entire body. And all of this will be kind of active flexibility. So you're not just gonna hang out in many positions. You're going to be actively squeezing the opposing muscle group to help relax the opposite side. It's called reciprocal inhibition. So first thing, we'll start with our neck. You're gonna bring your ear, ooh, I got a crack there already. You're gonna bring your ear to your shoulder, okay? And then let's bring our chin to the chest and up to the ceiling. Be gentle here. Then we'll do a couple of nerve flosses. So what you're gonna do with your right arm, bring your hand to your shoulder, flex the palm, extend up and away and down. Bring it in, flex, and push away. You'll feel this nervy sensation through maybe your bicep down into your fingertips. Sometimes when I'm on my phone at nighttime and it's late and I'm holding it up, I do this because my hand falls asleep. So next time do this and you'll notice it goes away pretty fast. Other side, bring it in, flex it, push it out and away. Bring it in, flex, push away. Now the whole time you're doing this, keep your core nice and tight and you are bracing and still engaged. As if someone were gonna try to knock you over, you wouldn't be able to fall. All right, from here, hands on your shoulders. We're gonna do some shoulder rolls forward. Now, everything that we're doing feels kind of like a mild exercise. You're gonna feel the heat building. You're gonna get some burning happening. Let's go reverse, backwards, shoulder rolls now. But I want you to also think about the full range of motion, not just here. Try to draw the biggest circle that your elbows can draw. keeping your core tight. So if we're going backwards here, we're not moving through our back. We're really trying to keep our ribs in and isolate the shoulder joint and build the strength in those muscles to do that. Beautiful. Now let's alternate forward, 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 forward. 3 to 5 here, and then we'll go backwards, alternate. Same thing, trying not to really loosen the body and twist. You want to stay braced and keep it all in the shoulder joint. Awesome. From here, we're taking it down to the ground into a cat stretch. So from here, your arms are going to be out in front of you. You're going to drop your chest down. You're going to go palms facing each other, okay? This is going to be pretty tough, and if your hand does not come off the ground, it's totally fine. Trust me, you will feel something even if there's no movement. All right, so you're in this cat stretch position. Drop the armpits down. From here, your thumbs are up, and you're going to try to lift your hand off of the ground one at a time without lifting your feet off of the ground either. So pressing those feet down. We're here for about 30 seconds. So really try to squeeze the back of the shoulder, open up that shoulder joint. If you are here and nothing's coming off of the ground, we really need to work on your shoulder mobility. It will also help your posture. It might help reduce the number of headaches you get, relaxing kind of your traps over time because we're building the strength here in the back of the shoulder. Good, give me 2 more each side and rest. Good, hang out here for 1 second. You can rock side to side, feel if there is any cramping here. Now tuck your toes under behind you, and you're gonna end up in a loaded beast position, okay? Come back forward into a plank, go back into a loaded beast position. Kind of just undo everything we just did. Release it, build some length. Awesome. Go ahead, grab a sip if you need a sip. We're gonna lie down on our back now and do some T-spine twists. So, since we're moving down kind of like neck to shoulders, we're gonna move into our spine. So, from here, you're going to bring your right knee, your right toe to your left knee, okay? You're gonna drop it to the left side and reach to the right. From here, you're gonna go back to neutral and switch legs, all right? So you're dropping and twisting and reaching. It might be easier for you to keep your arms out and just primarily move with your knees. Every time you do this, try to get a little bit deeper with that knee. See if you can go farther, see if your spine can move more. Try to keep the shoulders on the ground as best you can. Beautiful. Okay, from here, we're gonna start to get into the lower body, back, glute stuff. So this is, I'm starting to smile because this is fun, but it's also evil, but you're gonna have a good time. So first thing here, your knees are gonna be bent and we're gonna push out in some circles, just kind of loosening up the hips. If it's a little intense with both legs, you can always drop one leg down and do one at a time. I'm using my hand to kind of guide, but also allow a little bit of rest out on the side, okay? If you're doing one leg at a time, switch to the other side. But the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna have our legs up in the air. Let's choose our right leg to start, okay? You have the option to keep the left leg bent, or it can be fully straight. From here, I want you to flex your foot, bend your heel to your bottom, and then point your toe and lift it up, okay? Now, seems simple enough, yeah? You wanna try to be smooth and flowy with this, but let's see if we can get your low back off of the ground at the same time. You're gonna feel this get a lot more intense in the back of the leg as you lift up and straighten here, especially as you flex. When you flex, try to see the bottom of the foot all the way down and then lift. This will be about 5 to 10 each side, and then we'll do the other leg. We're saying hello to the hamstrings, but also by squeezing the quads, we're opening and releasing. Let's go to the other side. Left leg up, right leg can be bent or straight. The only thing with keeping your leg straight, keep it like fully straight, not here. All right, so pick a spot, here we go. Flex, try to see the bottom of the foot, heel to the bottom, point the toe, lift and straighten. Flex and pull it down. Keep that low back lifted off of the ground. If you wanna put your hand underneath your back to make sure that it's not going to press down, you can. but you should be actively thinking about that. This is helping you as if you were standing to be able to lift that leg higher, to be able to pick up your feet when you walk, prevent tripping and falling. This will be a big help for that. Give me a couple more, and then we're gonna go up to a sit in a second. And rest. Wonderful. You're gonna take a seat in like a 90-degree angle. So I call this kind of like a mermaid sit. Your front leg is at 90 degrees, your back leg is at 90 degrees. Now what you're gonna try to do here, it's kind of tough, but let's see how strong your glutes are. You're gonna have your hands folded, interlaced, and you're going to try to lift yourself up and twist the direction of the front leg, okay? So these are 90-degree glute lifts. You're gonna twist here, press your hips forward, squeeze, and then control back down as you lean forward and hinge the hips back. I don't want you using momentum to sit up, but you are squeezing and pressing down so that you can stand. Let's try 3 to 5 each side, then we'll go to the other side and then end up in a quadruped. Beautiful. To the other side, 90 degrees. Sitting up nice and tall, no hoisting, okay? Elbows out, begin the press down and the twist and rotation. That back glute should be squeezing to open the back hip. If it's a little too hard, maybe you need to bend your knees a little bit more. It'll help you, you'll go higher, but it's a little bit more accessible than having your legs closer to an obtuse angle, okay? 3 to 5 on this side. Controlling the lower down, avoiding momentum and rocking. Give me 1 or 2 more, and then we'll go to that quadruped. Okay, so while we're still focusing on glutes, we are now doing fire hydrants. So the stronger your glutes get, your adductors, your inner thighs, are going to be forced to relax and release. So if we are here, I'm gonna make my knees very close together, my hands pretty wide. Now, as I lift my leg out to the side, I wanna make sure my torso isn't shifting, my hips aren't falling. I wanna keep everything the same angle as if my femur is like a door opening and closing. All right, so here we go, up out to the side, squeeze it back down. This will be about 30 seconds each side. And I want you to see how still can your body be the entire time? How high can you get that leg without sacrificing your form? As the knee comes together, the foot should be coming together at the same time, not knee foot, not foot knee. So keep that shin parallel to the ground as well as the wall to the side of you, okay? Give me 1 more and then other side. Here we go. Give me a few more on this left side, feeling the squeeze, keeping the control for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, from here, bring your right leg in front, and I want you to drop your hips down, okay? So feel that sinking. If you need to hold a water bottle or hold on to something nearby for balance, be my guest, feel free to. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna lean forward into that position, come back up, bring the leg out to the side, and then hinge that way. So we're gonna feel a little bit of a different stretch, forward and sideways. As you're doing this, try to get deeper and deeper every rep. We're here for about 30 seconds on this side, and then we'll switch to the other, keeping the shoulders nice and back, chest is tall, and you're pressing those hips down, squeezing that back glute. Give me 1 more each direction, to the side and to the front. Beautiful. Now before we go to the other side, we're gonna tuck that back toe under. I know I'm in a very deep lunge right now, but if you need to lift up, that's fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna imagine there's a ceiling above our head, and we're gonna try to straighten that back leg without lifting, and then bend it down to touch, and then straighten. So if you were up here, you're gonna try to bend down, and wherever it touches, then try to push it straight from there without going up and down and up and down, okay? You wanna hit the lowest lunge possible and straighten back behind you. Squeezing that back glute. Try to give me 5 to 10 reps here. It should burn. Keep that stretch. We're trying to squeeze the glute to open the hip flexor. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Ooh, that burns. Okay, now we're gonna go to the other side. We're gonna do the forward lunge, side lunge, and then the knee bends, okay? So into that forward lunge, tuck that back toe under, feel the stretch for a second, find your depth. Then from here, bring it back up, out to the side, and then back to front. Here for about 30 seconds. So 3 to 5 should be good, but if you're like, that's like a really interesting stretch, stay there and give it some attention, okay? And move at your own pace, because mobility and flexibility is different for every person, and mobility is measured in millimeters. So if you're able to get 1 millimeter lower than you did yesterday, that's progress. The only way to see progress in inches is if something rips and tears, so please don't do that. Listen to your body and take it slow. Good. Now, tuck that back toe under. Keep your hips as low as you can. Try to straighten that leg, then drop it down. Oh my gosh, the burn should already be really intense. Still try to stay as low as you can. Try to avoid leaning on that front knee. Sit up tall, hold on to something if you need to. Push through the back heel, through the wall behind you. Keep it low for 3, for 2, for 1, rest. Oh my good golly graciousness. All right, we're almost done with the glutes in this section of our body. So this one, what's gonna happen is your bottom is gonna feel like it's going to implode and or explode. So you are going to be in another quadruped. You're gonna lift that back leg super high. Now what's gonna happen is you're gonna do kind of a not that great push-up. So you're gonna bend your elbows, get your chest low. Lift that back leg as high as you can. Then from here, without dropping that leg, try to straighten your arms. Okay, we're gonna do 3 each side, and you're gonna be quivering and it's gonna be hard, all right? So go ahead and bend. Now try to lift it a little bit higher, as high as you can, and then keeping that leg right there. Press those arms straight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last one, bend it down, lift it even higher, then straighten all the way up. Good. You should feel the explosion, the tension, the pressure on the standing glute, but also the one that is lifted. Let's try the other side. So we're gonna lift up super high. This one, it's okay to go into your back, okay? Now, leg lifts high, bend the arms, lift the leg even higher, keep it right there as you straighten those arms up, 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 up. Do not let the glute relax. Bend it forward, lift it higher, keep that leg straight. Lift, 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 lift. Don't let it drop. One more. Bend, lift it as high as you possibly can. Straighten, 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 straighten. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Rest. Beautiful. Good job. Okay, you need to tap it out, stretch it out. Release the cramps. That is your time to do so now. All right, next thing we're gonna do, from our lunge, we're gonna go back into that right leg lunge. You're gonna sink down. Now, this is where I would recommend you put a pillow under your knee or roll up your mat if you need to. You're gonna be in a deep lunge. If you need to turn out your front foot to help with your balance, you can. You can also hold on to something. What we're gonna do is 5 kicks with our back leg. So what you're gonna do, get yourself set, and I want you to try to lean your hips forward, because if you do it up here, it's gonna hurt your knee and you're not gonna have balance. So that's why you need to shift your hips forward so that when you bend, you're closer to the top of the knee, bottom of the quad. So flex the foot. Here we go, 5 kicks. 1, 2, if you cramp, it's okay. Just stretch it, come back in. 3, 4, and 5. Wonderful. Other side. Hips down, lean it forward, flex that foot, find your spot, turn out the front foot if you need to, and 5 kicks. Ready? 1, 2, control, squeeze the bottom. 3, 4, and 5. Rest. Okay, we're almost there. You're gonna meet me on your stomach. We're gonna light up our back so that we walk out of here having better posture. So what we're gonna do from here, we're gonna pull our shoulders down and back. We're gonna lift up using our back muscles. Lift up higher using your arms. From here, try to lower down as slow as you can using your back. Once you feel like you can lift your hands and use your back, lower all the way the rest of the way down. We're gonna do 3 of these. So lift up using the back, use your hands the rest of the way, then lower down, see if you can start using your back only higher. And lower all the way down. Okay, final stretch. We're gonna be on our knees, all right? You're gonna flip your hands over and we're gonna stretch our forearms, our wrists, and you're gonna pedal back and forth here. So you're trying to peel your hands off of the ground. Then what I want you to do is try to lift every finger individually. Give it a little lift. You don't have to do this on the ground. You could do this at work, on your desk, you could do it on the bed. It is something that is really, really helpful, especially if you type a lot throughout the day. It's just really good to get all the way through the palm of your hand up into the forearms. Now, from here, you're gonna flip it over. So now the top of the hands are down. Wiggle the fingers. Take your time here. If you lean back, it gets a little more intense. If you lean forward, you can take some of the weight off. So find where you need to be. Then this final one is a challenge for you. You're gonna make 2 fists. Interlace the knuckles. Tops of the hands down. Same thing, you can do this on a desk as well. Keep your fists, keep the thumbs and the fingers all tight together. Then try to straighten the arms as best you can. If you're here and it's not getting straight, then keep practicing. It's really important to help prevent carpal tunnel and just to have better quality of life and functionality as you move. Shake that out. And then the last thing here, point and flex. We're gonna sit on our heels, so flexing our feet, toes are together, sitting here for a second, and then we'll point them, tuck them under us, and that will be that. And the cool down won't be too much because this is us cooling down now and relaxing, okay? So from here, lean forward, point the toes so the tops of the feet are down. Your heels stay together, okay? Then try to take a seat back. If you need to use your hands to help keep them together, you can. If this is very hard to do as well, or if you hike a lot, if you run a lot, this one is going to help you tremendously. I would recommend doing both of those after and before every single run or hike or anything cardio related. Breathe and relax, and you are done. Good job. Thank you so much. I hope you feel taller and stronger, and you're standing up better. You feel more limber and confident. This was your 20-minute body weight workout with an emphasis on mobility and flexibility. Once again, my name is Danielle Gray with MFA, and I'll see you next time.